So yeah, this is what I spoke of earlier, business partners, that this is the coin banana, which was set by the method here. It's the one of the first buy-in preset price. But let's go into Royal Q and look at it together, and then we'll have ability to discuss more on this. So now I will check from the home page here. You can see that we have 24-hour change. Let's click on it and look at those coins that have performed the most. Can you see banana is now number 3, actually? 1, 2, and 3. This is number 3, actually, in terms of the top performing coins. So I will click on it. The setup for Banana Business Partners was made through the first buy-in preset price. So now at the moment we are on the candlesticks, and you can see this is a daily time frame. So you can see how actually this has pumped, but please allow me to go to the time interval of 1H. That is an hourly time frame. So we're going to look at it from there. Now you can see, business partners, that this has indeed pumped a lot. Can you see how it went? But we didn't go into banana immediately when the setup was actually put through, business partners. No, we just activated the trade, but we had a preset buy-in price, and that's what we're going to be looking at. So I will click on create at the bottom here. We are moving away from the candlesticks. I click on create again, and then here we are. You can see banana here, it's not trading. If you are to check on top there, the current page we're at, it's called transaction page. We're able to see, business partners, what is happening with the position. The number that you see currently is the market price. You see, current price, it means the price as per the market now. Current price is the same as the market price. So banana trades at $25.12. If you are to buy one banana, you will need to have a unit of banana, so to speak, $25.12. As in crypto, an organic banana, it's way lesser, it's cheaper. You know, it cannot be $25, but crypto is where it is at the moment, $25.11 there. Now you can see that position amount, nothing. Position amount simply means the amount of money that the robot used to buy banana, or the amount of money invested into the banana. You know, so nothing has been invested as yet. We are going to set up another trade for banana, and we will see how we'll go about doing it. But as we have seen, that it has pumped a lot. It has pumped a lot. If I'm to click on top here, business partners, can you see banana and then stroke USDT, banana / USDT? We trade cryptocurrencies in pairs. So now the currency on the left hand side, it's called a base currency, and the one on the right hand side is a quote currency, or a pricing currency. So when I click anywhere here, even here, we'll take us to the candlesticks. Candlesticks is where we were at, where you see a graphic representation of price movement. This is what we are looking at. So banana in South Africa is approximately equals to 457 rands and 60 cents. Can you see banana has gone up by plus 12.56%? It is up like that. Business partners, I set up this trade, and then after setting it up, it was absorbed, it was taken, it was triggered or executed by the robot or by the bot or by Royal Q, for instance. And then, but Royal Q only came out with 5%, because that was my target. You know, I wanted to actually increase that take profit percentage after I had put a sell trigger price. I locked in the price, I locked in the profits actually. But now I got hooked into another meeting. I forgot to increase take profit. And now I think we should have made even maybe 20%, if or so. Maybe, or maybe let's say around 17 or 16% this is what it is. Okay, opportunities will always come into it, make money from this banana. So now, this is what you see now. So if I'm to treat banana business partners, let me just take this up a bit. I'm not going to go back into it at this price of $25 and 4 cents. No, no, at the current price. If you are to enter now, business partners, the market will fall with you. The market is most likely to go down with you. We are using Bollinger Bands indicator. These 3 lines are the Bollinger Bands indicator. So you can learn more even about this, but it's easier to understand. The top line indicates an area of overbought. I mean, the asset has been bought a lot. So as a result, the bulls are losing strength at this realm, and the bears can take over the market. And then the middle line shows you a moving average of the price. That is the moving average of the price. So you may think of it as somehow an averagely accepted price or so, something of that nature. And then the lower band or line there shows you an area of oversold. It means the market has been sold a lot, or the dump was huge and so on. So now this is what it is. So if you are to buy high up there, the chances are the market is going to fall with you. You'll remain trapped in this position. And now you'll have to now mitigate the situation by opening additional margin calls to the sub-bin mode or sub-bin mode real-time settlement. You have time to know about this business. Very easy methods of mitigating a situation whereby the asset that you have bought is actually has depreciated, has reduced or fallen in value. So we perform DCA, that is dollar cost averaging, to make sure that we stay in the business of trading the same asset. That is the martingale strategy. So you'll understand this with time. So now here we are. You can see banana has done well, but I want to somehow dwell on this to make you understand what we're going to be doing when we take the other, when we put setups for other coins. Currently, don't forget, we are still with banana. So you have seen it was down there and it pumped. So now let's go to the transaction page. I click again on create. I click create twice, and it takes us to the transaction page. When we are here, business partners, I would like to show you at the top. But before I go to transaction record is up here. And then let's go to the bottom part of the page, and then you will see something there. When you come here, business partners, you see strategy details. You see strategy details, and also you can see an indication here that our first preset buy-in price was $21.85. You see, so $21.85. But look where the market is at the moment, business partners. Can you see the market is currently trading at $25.07? It means from where we bought at, the market has actually appreciated. And one other thing that is important is that we also place AI margin call. AI margin call is very important, business partners. We'll always look for a suitable entry price for you, despite the one that you have put in place. For instance, it will look at market dynamics and look for a new support area and place your call around such, which is not going to be way apart actually with the margin call drop that we'll have put in place there. So always AI margin call with this strategy, it's very important because this is our preset price strategy, very important. And then switch on margin calls also. Very important to switch on margin calls. So now what we're going to do is you can see just the summary of the strategy details. The first buying amount is $25. You see, $25. Actually, always switch on, please. Margin calls must be switched on so that these two margin calls can be taken should the market continue to go down. Very important. So now, can you see also, business partners, that we have take profit ratio, that is the take profit target, for instance, or percentage, is 5%. It means the robot will collect 5%, and thereafter the robot will come out of the market because we are trading one shot. One shot simply means that the robot is going to collect profit and come out of the market. It collects profit when the target has been reached 5% and it exits. But if peradventure there's a bullish momentum upward, those green candlesticks, those engulfing candlesticks that show that a lot of money is coming into that asset massively. What happens is that the robot has the ability to even accommodate more than 5%. You know, sometimes when there's massive pump, you know, you can even come out with 49% of profit, business partners, instead of just 5%, which is something I've witnessed myself many times trading altcoins. So now, with that being said, you can see that we have earnings callback. This earnings callback is the one that creates a room for more profit to be captured should such opportunity arise. So now, business partners, will have time to explain all this, but let's now go and look at the profit that the robot collected. Here it is. When you click there, at the top there, you will see transaction record. Can you see what the robot bought? Actually around $21.79, and then that is also through the help of AI, you know. So though we had, I think, 89 or so, but at least the robot bought even a bit lower than that, which is an advantage. We want to buy low, or even better, lower than the low, if the markets continue to plummet, for instance. Now, look at these business partners. You can see that we sold too soon, simply because it was 5% take profit. It was 5% take profit. The robot collected profit, but the market kept on pumping. The market didn't stop at $23 today. The market went even to more than $23. If we are to go to tradingview.com, we will see here, business partners, check. It went up to the high of the day. It was $25.95. Can you see them on TradingView, business partners? $25.95. That is what banana has pumped up to today. You know, however, we came out very early simply because of our take profit target was 5%. But at least the robot collected 5.61%. And also understand that, look at this, it came out with 26. The deal amount was $26.04 USDT there. But if you are to check, you can see at the bottom, the robot bought with an amount of how much that was. You see $24.99. That is almost $25. You see the deal amount. So now what you see here also, business partners, you can see that this order was placed on the 26th. It was 14 minutes past 5 in the morning, you know, 14 minutes past 5 in the morning. And then the profit was collected today on the 26th at 13:37. That is it 23 minutes to 14 hours, business partners. So this is what transpired there. So it's just as simple as that. This shows you that a lot can be achieved with patience when you have your first buy-in preset price. So now we are happy. We can see that 5% was collected, but it's a 5% of $25, business partners, and that's what you see, $1.40 there. But now let's go and then we're going to place the same. We will activate the same position. At the moment, you see the position is not active. If it were active, you will see a red color there, a red highlight and pause, showing that the system will be running. So at the moment, business partners, we still have the previously set first buy-in price there. I mean, what is that? First preset buy-in price, you see? It's still $21. But at the moment, you see, what we have here, you can see we are sitting at, the market is currently trading at 25 $16.35. Now let's go to candlesticks. Candlesticks will always show us the price at which we can actually go with. We do spot trading, business partners. We are not in futures trading. So no strings attached. This is not contracts for difference, which CFDs, for instance, is it? So you don't risk losing your money at all, which is something very good. So now let's look at how the price, the time range, like for instance, these are time intervals. We're going to go to a daily time frame. We want to check here on the daily candlesticks. We want to look at how actually the price is here. And then we just look at the market formation. And then we're going to come up with a strategy, business partners. So here we are. Look at where the market is at the moment. So the market can continue to pump upward. It's possible. So now you can see about 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 days ago, the coin pumped up to $28, for instance. $28. But this is where we are at the moment. So maybe you are not sure of what you want to do with this kind of a market, for instance. And can you see that this happened under daily time frame? This happened between the upper band and the lower band. So what does it mean? It means anything can happen, even in the middle, for instance. So what I will do, business partners, is this. With this banana, look at this candlestick. Can you see this candlestick? It's bigger, more engulfing. It's huge. So anything can happen also. This also can become red, for instance. So what I will do is simple. You know, I will want to enter banana around this price here, around this, you know, around here. So for me to know how much will the price be around here instead of up there, and then I will increase the take profit target. This time around, I will have 20% take profit, you know, with this position, business partners, because I've seen how actually this coin pumps, you see. So what I will do is I will want to enter around here. So what I will do is I will click press and hold in line with this candlestick. I want the tip, the bottom part of this, the end of the lower shadow here, the tip of the lower shadow, that is the low of this particular candlestick. It will tell us how much actually the price is there. So now, if you are to check here, business partners, I've done that already. So now this is a screenshot. You can see the low is going to be, can you see the price there? The low is going to be $16.04. You see, $16.04. And then not only that, so we're going to set up a trade for this banana at that price. At that price, $16.04. Would want to trade this after such a huge pump that happened today. And don't forget that all these other days, business partners, there has been actually an upward trend. So a correction can still happen. You know, a correction can still happen because look, it's been pumping all this, you see? So now I want to enter around here, So, and then there, the price is $16.04. It's just as simple as that. You don't need to stress yourself a lot with anything here. Just set it up and move to another coin. This is what you're going to be doing on daily basis. You're going to enjoy trading cryptos with this method. So now we have established the entry level that we desire, and that is $16.04. So I'll just click on create, ladies and gentlemen. We just click on create. Just click on create at the bottom there. We create. We've seen the price we want. I click create again, and then we are now put through to the transaction page, and this is where we see $21, and or rather, this is where we see a first preset buy-in price. We don't want $21. We want to buy at around $16. The reason, okay, I've just collected profit there. I'm happy with the pump that happened today. So what price is that? The one that we want, remember, is $16.04. So, and then we go with it, 16.04, business partners. And then that is the price that we want. We are done with that. And then once that has been set, we confirm. Remember, look at this. First preset buy-in price, can you see, is 16.04. That is the price we want. And can you hear here they say, when the price, rather when the first buy-in price setting is lower than the market price, the system will only make the buy after market price falls to your set price. So which means the price we want is lower, and then currently the market is $25. We want to buy around here. Remember, we want to buy around 16, and then we increase our take profit to 20%, for instance. So now I confirm, you know, a hard dump mostly will be followed by a huge pump. You know, it's something of that nature with altcoins. So now here we are. We can now go to the bottom. We are happy. This has been set, business partners. One other thing that can help you is this. Let's go here. I want to show you something. When you click here again, business partners, there's what we call a drop rate. You see this drop rate. When I click on the drop rate, you have an opportunity to put a percentage here. This is calculated. The drop is calculated from the current price. That is from the market price. Let's say when I put a certain percentage here, when I put, say, 10%, look, business part, I mean 15%, can you see it shows us 21. It goes back to where we bought at. Then let's increase that to 20, let's say to 30. Oh, so it means this is going to be around, this is a significant dump actually. And as a result, I think it's huge, business partners. So 16, it's huge. So let's rather stick to around maybe 25%. So with these business partners, I think something can happen, you know, around $18.95. So this is going to also help you in terms of decision making, you know. So you see 25% drop, it means this will be around 18% or so. But if you still insist on wanting your 16%, you can leave it there, business partners. Let's leave it on 16% for now. I'm on $16, but you can see that it will take a lot of percentage drop. Let's say 35 and see. Can you see it will be around 35%? You know, maybe 35.9. Yes, even 36%, business partners. Wow, 37. No, 36. 36 point. The 16% we want, ladies and gentlemen, look at it. It's around there. Look at where it is. Look at where it is, business partners. So it's around 36%. The 16%, or rather, the $16 and the $16 that we want to buy at, it means this market must crash by 36%, you see. So what you can do is this: just leave it at that price of 16 that you saw, that you have seen there, because that price on the daily time frame is on the moving average. Don't forget that it's on the moving average. So as a result, we will leave it at 16%. I mean at $16 rather, which is going to be around 36% drop. So in essence, what I'm saying to you is this: you just leave it here. You'll see how banana will be performing. Remember, it's been pumping a lot. Correction, you know, is inevitable. There will always be a pullback. You know, as a result, what we do then is this: our strategy is going to have even much better take profit target there. I will click on trade setting, and then I will increase our take profit. Here, I want to put 20%, for instance, 20%, and then let's see. We're done. At the bottom there, we just want 20%, that's it, and then we save. And remember, the entry will be around the lower band. So with that being said, we are okay with what we are seeing here from the daily time frame, and we're going to then be starting the trade. You just activate. Now the trade has been activated. Remember, already the coin today has pumped, so don't be under pressure to just want to go back into a market that has done so well today, for instance. Because if a market can pump like this, if a bullish engulfing candlestick like this candlestick that is so green, that can cover a bigger space like this, even a red one can be issued. That will even absorb your $16 level. You know, that the price can reach there also. Those are the trading dynamics, business partners, that make this kind of moves possible. So with that being said, because we are patient to see literally if the price will break out or will continue to decline from here. So our strategy is set. Banana is there, it's trading. And so as a result, we are okay with everything that is here. If you are to click on create and create again, you will see that your banana already is amongst the coins that are trading, but no money has been put into it as yet, because we want a price that is lower than $25. And you also appreciate the fact that it has pumped today. It has done well. So as a result, what goes up is bound to come down also. So as a result, you're going to be patient with banana for now. You know the price that you want to enter at. So banana will just be on standby. You know, the robot will just be on standby to trade banana, provided the $16 is reached. You know, such significant dumps are actually highly possible when you trade altcoins. So such can happen. And don't forget, you have even a better take profit target there. You are aiming to see around 20% on so. And so now, business partners, one other thing that you're going to love with first preset buying price is that you also know the age of your, the age of your position. You can see the running time there. This is 2 minutes old. You know, it's been set, and you know the time at which this was set, and then you know you are able to review positions. Positions that are a bit older, you can go and look into them. You know that a solid market formation would have been established in that, in terms of new higher highs and new lower lows, in terms of resistance and support areas. So you will know what to do. For instance, if you need to now shift your first your preset price, you are able to do that. So now at the moment, let's come out. Let's quickly take another coin. It's going to be faster. We're going to take another coin. We've seen that banana has delivered nicely. It's an altcoin, business partners. And then let's look at other coins. So now here we are. We are looking at other coins here. I don't know if somebody is here, you can choose a coin other than Bitcoin, because Bitcoin, we are trading it. Choose any coin, business partners, and we're going to set up a trade on it. It's a trade that is not going to go immediately. We will actually have our own preset price. You know, that is first a buy-in preset price. We're going to choose it for ourselves. So you're going to have more than 100 positions that you have set. Some of them are going to have 30% drop. Some are going to have 15%, some 5%, depending on what is happening in that market. So what does that mean? It means you have more than 100 opportunities for your call to be triggered, you know, for your position to be activated, business partners, and you will enter the market at the price that you desire. So which means then you will be trading like a sniper, and then you're going to make good amounts of money out of altcoins, because you won't just go now and then the market drops with you. No, you will look for a price that is lesser than where the market is at. And if you enter at the market price, it's because already you see the market, it is at the lower lows according to your determination, for instance. This is what it is. So I thought somebody will choose a coin and then we trade it. So I don't know if you are here, you can unmute, or you can type the coin that you see here. Or if you want us to move, or there's a coin you have in mind, we will go. And then what I'm going to set up here, it's also a signal. So going forward in our team, we're going to be sharing these signals. But before we start that, we will want to see more of our partners understanding this method of trading. Imagine we entered nicely with banana, we collected profit. We could have even maximized that, but it's okay. You know, altcoins, we're going to be trading them like this, business partners. We will enter these markets at the prices that we choose ourselves. You know, whether it be Solana, Cardano, whatever you may think of, we're going to establish the entry level, you know, price level. The entry, we're going to choose ourselves. And the robot is going to place our order when we want. So you're going to have so many positions running in this fashion, and trading is going to be more enjoyable going forward. So here we are. I don't know, somebody is not able to choose. Let's, okay, this one already, it's pumping. Let's check this one, BIFI. Let's check if we have a position active here. I just clicked on it. You can see where it's at, business partners, but let's check. Let's check the create. Wow, this one, it's active, business partners. This one is active, but look at it. Look at the preset price, 191.6. Currently, the market is at 196. You know, so 191, it was our first preset buying price, but currently the market is trading at 196. Our price is a bit lower still, but let's check what is happening with 191.6, and then you just look at the candlesticks. Trading is all about buying and selling, business partners. And don't forget, we are on daily time frame. Can you see under daily time frame? Look, the lower band 160, very far. You know, currently, look, we're on 171, but let's go into hourly time frame and establish what is happening there. What is happening? So here, this is where the market is. So now you can see this is beautiful. So that price of ours, it's not far. That price of ours is not far, because look, this is 194. Can you see where 94 is? So that price, this position can still be taken anytime from now. Because if you are to check, let's go and check our price again. I will click at the bottom there, create again. I'm going to transaction page. Look, our price, business partners, is 191. So I'm going to make a screenshot of this for you to see exactly what is happening. Business partners, if you don't pay attention to price, you won't be a good trader. You know, so we must love price. We must understand price. Business, it's all about price. You know, it's all about codes, quotation, you know, request for codes. How much are you going to charge me for your product or service? The same thing we are doing here. We're negotiating for better prices. So this is what it is. Remember 191, look, the price we want, 191 and 60 cents, 191.6, and the market is 196. Beautiful. I love what I'm seeing. And then this is going to be absorbed. You know, let's go and check. And can you see that? I didn't know that this is set, but it's already been set. That is why we have the page that we have there. So quickly, when we come here, let me first start with a screenshot just to show you what you need to sort of understand. Screenshot, here we are. Quickly, look at these, business partners. Now, look at our candlesticks. We are on an hourly time frame, okay? So you see, this is where the market is. This is a price action. That is a price action. That is where our candlestick is at. Let me use a different color. Let me use a different color. So now, this is where we are at. Remember, the price we want, it's lower than the one of 191. So business partners, if you are to check the bottom of the day, according to this interval of hourly, is 194. So our price is somewhere here, business partners. You know, our price is somewhere here. You know, as a result, no, sorry. Our price is below the Atiko parent. I'm thinking of something, sorry. Our price is below here. Yes, our price is below there. This is what it is. Yes, yeah, this is what it is, business partners. Our price it's below here because this is 94. 94, then it's going to be 93, 92, 91. So our price that we want, it's somewhere there. So as a result, look at these business partners. When you trade, pay attention. Look, can you see that candlestick? That candlestick, it's huge. You know, it's huge and it engulfs so many candlesticks. So therefore, when you trade altcoins, have this also in mind that don't force to say, okay, because the market seems to be going up because of this hour here, you just want to bring your price closer here. No, no. A bearish candlestick can still be issued. A candlestick that will even break from here going down here. It's possible that it can be issued, business partners and so forth. So as a result, I'm happy with the setup. I'm happy with us having 191 here. You see, 100 from 194.9 is going to be 193, 190. 291 is where we want our position to be at. So these kind of candlesticks, they are very long, business partners, and they show you that a dip can happen at any time. So trade with that level of precaution. So I'm happy with this setup. But between you and I, let's quickly check before we stop the recording as to how much drop percentage-wise. We want to check the percentage that this market is going to fall from here to where we want it to go. We want to check how much percentage this is going to be, just for us to have an idea. So we quickly go into click, and I'm about to stop the recording, and we'll be on Q&A session. So I click on create, and I go to create again, business partners, and then I'm going to check what percentage this is going to be. For you to check, you need to first pause. I will pause. I pause. We're looking for 191. Let's go. Sorry, this is network. Yes, business partners, drop rate. I just click on drop rate. Let me check. If I am to put, let's say 5% there, can you see, business partners, 5% drop from where the market is? 5% drop will take me even lower than 191. So let me reduce that now. Let me reduce 5%. I'm reducing 5% to, let's say, 3%. Can you see, business partners, that we are around where we need to be? So as a trader, you then ought to be patient for 3% drop from this particular coin. You know, after 3% drop from now, or from where the price is, our call is going to be placed. You know, our call is going to be placed, because if you are to check, this is almost 91. You know, if I'm to say 3.2, 3.9, what am I doing? Sorry. No, it has to. Let's check for. No. It should be 2%. No, 2.5. Yes, here we are, business partners. Yeah. You know, I'm thinking up and down. So here we are. It's even less at business partners. I don't know if you picked it up. Can you see? Look at these business partners. Less than 3% drop. You know, our position for this particular coin, it's going to be absorbed. It's going to be taken. So as a trader, be patient. And you have seen on the candlesticks that 191, it is even below the low of today on that interval, for instance. So with that being said, we are patient to see this particular position being taken, for instance. We'll wait for it. You know, we'll wait for it, and let's cancel and see something as to how old we are. Okay with this. Excuse me, we're not going to change it. It's not a huge drop. And then we create. We still continue with that price. Can you look at these business partners? Look at this. This was created on the 25th. This position, how old is it? It's 1 day and 16 hours. 1 day, 16 hours and 6 minutes old, you know, this position. So what does that mean? Patience, you know, patience, and the robot is waiting to trigger that. So people who exercise patience are going to make crazy amounts of money in this market. So it is just as simple as that. I will just stop the recording for now, and then we switch to our Q&A session. And thank you so much for your patience for tonight. It's 8 minutes past, please. Let's not prolong our sessions.